Welcome again to the newsroom. Minister of Works and Housing Babatunde Fashola has described the presidential candidate of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC Bola Tinubu as the best candidate to drive Nigeria to prosperity. Fashola, who made this assertion while speaking during a televised interview, described Tinubu as a leader who is capable of moving the people towards the prosperity that is imminent for Nigeria, adding that he has worked with Tinubu at very close quarters and knows his capacity and tenacity. The federal government has ordered the immediate closure of one of its colleges, the Federal Government College Kwali, located in the Kwali Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. The Director of Press and Public Relations at the Federal Ministry of Education, Ben Gung, announced this in a statement on Monday in the nation's capital. The Minister of Education, Adamu, gave the directive in the early hours of July 25 in a bid to prevent any attack on the school, revealing the closure became necessary following the security breach on Sheda and Lambata villages in the suburbs of Kwali Area Council. The minister also directed principals of unity colleges across the country to communicate with security agencies within their jurisdictions in a bid to forestall any security breach in government schools. Nigerians, especially those in Taraba State and some parts of the southwest areas, have been advised by the Nigerian Meteorological Agency (NIMET) to prepare for impending flood as a result of expected rainfall. Director General of NIMET, Mansur Matazu, who urged Nigerians not to be caught unawares, gave the advice following the recent rainfalls experienced across the country, lamenting that some states and local governments are not adhering to early warnings issued by the federal government by aligning to activities at the national level aimed at mitigating the effect of floods. Matazu also stressed the need for MDAs to take all the warnings from NIMET to mitigate the impact of flooding. U.S. President Joe Biden, who tested positive for COVID-19, is improving in health, and none of his 17 identified close contacts have so far tested positive for the coronavirus, White House COVID coordinator Ashish Jha has said. Jha, in an interview, said Biden's close contacts were continuing to follow the protocols of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. According to the White House, Biden had experienced mild symptoms, with his diagnosis coming as a highly contagious subvariant of the coronavirus, driving a new wave of cases in the United States. The Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, has said the federal government will return toll gates to the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway upon completion of the rehabilitation of the highway. The former governor of Lagos State also said about 3 toll plazas were expected on the highway after all works on the expressway have been completed, while projecting rehabilitation of the road by December 2022. He further added that at least a toll gate is expected in Lagos, Ogun and Ibadan axis of the expressway when completed. Myanmar's junta has executed 4 prisoners, including a former lawmaker from Aung San Suu Kyi's party and a prominent activist in the country's first use of capital punishment in decades. The execution sparked widespread condemnation, heightened fears that more death sentences will be carried out, and prompted calls for the international community to take sterner measures against the already isolated junta. The junta had sentenced dozens of anti-coup activists to death as part of its crackdown on dissent after seizing power last year, but Myanmar had not carried out an execution for decades. Minister of Youth and Sports Development Sunday Dare has congratulated newly crowned world record holder and gold medalist in the women 100 meters hurdles event, Oluwatobiloba Amusan, following her feat at the World Athletics Championship in Eugene, Oregon, United States of America. Her achievement in the early hour of Monday means Amusan has become Nigeria's first ever world champion in athletics. Reacting to the success, Dari, while congratulating the new world champion, also praised Ese Brume, who also finished on the podium in the long jump with a leap of 7.02 meters to claim the silver medal. That's it on the newsroom. Many thanks for watching. I'm Simisola Ajigun.